that bad tires.
No, that was ice, because that guy started going over, and I'm like, what is that dude doing? And then I'm like, oh, we're doing it too!
I mean, at least we did it at the same time.
And I'm glad that the guy behind us was able to stop.
Glad we got that on video. Yeah, yay! It's taking a video right as we spun up. That's fun.
I've never even seen a marketplace like this. Our hut, or what they call a banda. This is where we live. It's our little round banda. We'll give you the quick tour. It won't take long, I promise. We're lucky the power's on right now. So this is our little living room area. Our washing buckets.
Great.
And right in here is our bedroom. Like I said, very lucky that the power is on. We have a fan going, which really saves us at night. It's so humid here. Our mosquito net keeps the bugs off. Anyway, this is our home. It's small, but I sure do love it. In here, this is the main hall where we eat our meals. That's our clean water right there in the buckets. And this is where we have class.
You may not be able to see it great because the power is currently out.
So we've got about 40 minutes till we eat breakfast, and we just thought we'd go for a walk around the circle at New Hope and kind of show the sights and everything there is to see.
Good morning.
Good morning, Aunt Harriet. How are you? Good. So I feel like a lot of people who watch this first video are going to be like, wait a minute, didn't we send them to an orphanage? Where are all the kids? So all the kids are on holiday right now, back in their homes in their towns that they came from. And on the 24th, right?
Something like that.
I think on the 24th, all the kids come back to New Hope. And so this place will be buzzing after that. This here is the guest house. It's where folks stay when they're coming on a short-term basis or just coming to check the place out. And then this building right here, this is the P1 building, or the first primary school building. So the side that we're staying on is the primary school side, which is basically kind of like 1st through 5th or 6th grade. There's also a secondary school side, which goes all the way up through high school age. And then after the kids finish secondary school, they go into what's called an investment year, or an IY. And during that time, they're given opportunities to try out different professions, see what they're good at, see what they might want to do for a job when they leave New Hope. And then after that, they're sometimes given the opportunity to stay at New Hope and go to the vocational school, which is down the road. So New Hope actually has a whole lot of property, 3 different areas with different ages and different missions, so to speak, at each one. This here is our water tower. So there's a deep bore that the water comes out of, gets pumped up into the tower, and then it all flows downhill to where we're at down at the Institute in the whole New Hope facility. That building right down in the middle there, we've kind of been walking up in a circle, so that's the first primary school. The building in the middle is the second primary school, and it also functions as the church. And then that building on the right there, that's the third primary school, so that's where the kids 5th and 6th grade will go. All these buildings over here is staff housing, some family housing, things like that. The Hope family lives over on the right here, and I'm hoping that at some point while we're here, I'd like to get the opportunity to sit down with the father of the Hope family and if he's willing, maybe interview him on camera so you guys can meet him and hear about what they do at the Hope family. They're the ones that take in the babies that come to New Hope, the ones that have been abandoned by their families, all those sorts of things. And so you can understand why it's aptly named the Hope family. Uncle George was telling us a story 2 days ago after we first met the Hope family, and he was telling a story about one of the babies that they took in, that instead of being dropped off at a fire depot or at a police depot, that the mother of the baby, when she decided she couldn't raise it, dropped it into a pit latrine. And in between the time that it was dropped in and when it was found, the pit latrine was actually used. And
it was in there for
about a day. And someone heard the sound, and they came in and they wrecked the pit latrine, because they're made out of cement, so they had to come in and basically like demo the thing to get the baby out, and brought it here to the Hope family, and they were able to adopt it and care for it.
And did eventually reunite her with her mother.
Yeah.
On a visitation basis.
all the school buildings have these water reclaimers, so when it rains they can collect water, gray water, that they can use for washing clothes, for washing dishes.
Speaking of washing, there's many cultural things here that are just nuances that are different. And yesterday, John was asking our friend Jenin
Fell down a hill.
to teach us how to do laundry by hand here, because we've never done laundry by hand. And Jenin looked very confused. And then his wife, Panina, said something in Ugandan, and he said, "Oh, you want help with the washing?" And John said, "Yes." And Jenin said, "Oh, here laundry means the latrine." And so John had asked our new pastor friend Jenin to help him learn how to use the bathroom properly.
Oh, fun times. Language is hard. Words are hard enough in English, and now we're speaking with people that don't speak very good English to start with. Most of them speak Luganda, which is one of the national languages and the primary language on the side of the country that we're on now. So we've been doing some video editing, and some of those first videos that we took of the roads here on the way to New Hope, and the crazy driving. The driving that makes me feel like riding with Matt Morgan is a walk in the park. And as I was putting that video together, I thought, well, this is kind of a lame video. There's only like shots of the roads and us driving. We don't really have much going on at New Hope. And I was trying to figure out what would be the best way to end the video, and to show you guys what life is actually kind of like here, and how it is to live with no running water in our hut, electricity that can go on and off at any second, and the preparation and the planning that just goes into normal daily activities when you are living in that kind of situation is a lot different than just being able to hit a light switch or turn on a faucet back in the States and know that you'll have power or that you'll have water. So I thought the best way to give the most effective example of that is to show you what here they call a toilet, but is about as far from a toilet as it could be. That is our latrine. Yep.
I feel like nobody's going to want to see that.
Nobody's going to want to see that. But that's okay, because at 1 in the morning, I don't want to see that, but it's what we have. It's what we're blessed with.